Hi guys, it's Jason coming to you again from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. Got a lot of good work done in the last video. We're going to hope to continue that in this one. I have a set of instructions that I just read through here about changing my brakes from a boosted to manual. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So we're going to have to take that booster out and we're going to put a little plate in there, re-drill a hole on the brake pedal, and yeah, let's get into it, I guess. Not sure if I'm going to set you up on the outside of the car or on the inside of the car, but yeah, I got to worm up under that dash and get the brake pedal off. I already got the master cylinder off of the booster, so now I got to get the brake pedal off of the booster. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to suck. There's not a lot of room up under the dash of this thing, and that door doesn't open a lot currently at the moment with the yellow truck right there. So we might, yeah, we might end up having to come in from the passenger side to make that happen. Which then means I might have to get in some contortionist position to get up under that dash and get those bolts undone. Not looking forward to this, but prolonging the speech isn't going to make it happen, so let's get to it. Time lapse. Hey guys, that was kind of a pain. Those 4 screws on there weren't too bad, but that one up there is absolutely a nightmare to get to. I made it. I don't have a lot of feeling in my middle finger, so it's kind of hard to fiddle around when you can only really get a socket on something when you're only got 2 fingers. But I made it, so I still got the finger too, so you know, maybe a little less complaining about that. This kit came from Manual Brakes. This is a very detailed kit. It comes with a lot of instructions, and he even told me about that bolt that was up there that's kind of a pain to get to. He said how to locate it. So reading the instructions now, the next thing I need to do is press this pin in, and then I also need to oblong these holes out just very slightly to make sure that I have clearance on those top holes to the new plate, and I also need to do the firewall as well. So I'm going to get to pressing that pin in. And oblonging those holes. And yeah, see if I can't get that accomplished real quick. Again, this is a really, really good kit with very detailed instructions. It definitely takes a minute to read them though, so definitely give it the time and read the instructions. They're not just somebody else's opinion on how it should be done. It's somebody who's been there, done that a few times. So take the time, read those instructions. Well guys, following the instructions really helped out. That actually went in a lot quicker and easier than I thought it was going to. You should see this rig I ended up with. I ended up with all those extensions on my sockets. But yeah, it's real simple. Now that you got it to that point, you can just do this. You can slide this guy on, and for all intents and purposes, if I connect that rod in there, you know, that guy goes on there real quick. This will at least let me check the clearance on my headers before I get much further. You know, we should probably check that before we go through the process of bleeding everything down, connecting it all. Because that's kind of the point of this, is to make room for my headers. But yeah, that's a real slick kit. That came together really well. It looks really nice, way better than the rest of the car. So next I'm going to check the fit of my headers real quick just to make sure they fit, and then we can move on to bench bleeding this and connecting the little rod that goes in there, boop, 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 to the brakes. Oh yeah, I put that pin in too. It only took like a hot second. That thing just pounded right in with a hammer and was done. So instead of filing the holes out, I just grabbed the impact driver and a stepper bit and just stepped them out real quick. You know, that just works way easier than die grinding stuff. And then I just threw a washer on the inside of the these smaller bolts. But yeah, I think that's going to give me some room for the headers. So let's check the headers real quick. Let's get those on. I think that's going to look cool with them on. So let's try that. Well guys, those look really good in there, but unfortunately we haven't bought enough room yet. That's definitely hitting there, and that guy is definitely hitting there, and we do not have that back bolt in yet. So glad I checked before I bled and finished that all out. It's a great kit, and I think it's going to work, just not for me, not with these headers. So maybe we look into different headers, or maybe we look into, I still have a couple of shims. I could push the back end of that engine up by shimming the transmission up, and maybe that'll let me clear at least down here. But yeah, not sure it's going to clear there ever. So yep, back to the drawing board. That's why we do this stuff. I still think it looks really cool. I think I might have to go to, instead of a dual master cylinder, go to a single master cylinder, kind of like with what I'm using on the little yellow truck. You know, one of these little jobbers. Maybe I can get one of those a conversion kit to a single. And then I can just put a little single up here, and then that'll buy me the room there. But then I still got to figure out that steering shaft. Maybe I find one of those kits that drops it down, kind of swings it more, and then, well, I guess it's here, so it's more of this shaft that's the problem than anything else. So, yep, minor setback. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that, and see what we can figure out. So, stay tuned, kids. Yeah, go have to figure that out. Well, guys, you win some, you lose some. It looks like today was not good on a couple of fronts, but at least we found out. And you know, knowing is half the battle, and that at least lets us pivot, make a new plan, and get to moving. So I'm gonna go look up steering columns, and I'm also going to dig those shims out so I can slap them under the transmission and see if that'll work. And I'm also going to look for a master cylinder that is a single piston, because I'm really only using the front brakes. So that's that. I know what to do, so now I can get to doing it. You know, not every day in the garage is a win, but a bad day in the garage is better than a good day at work. So yeah, guess I'm gonna spend the rest of the day doing some research, coming up with a solution. Stay tuned. I'm sure it'll be really cool. But yeah, that's why you do the things you don't know first, you know, so you have the most time to solve that problem. I have lots of other things on this car that I can do, so I will continue to plug away at the car while I'm looking for a solution for that steering shaft and for the brake master. Until then, I guess thanks for watching. Give me some moral support down there in the comments. You know, give me some encouragement. Tell me all is not lost. Or, you know, tell me to push it out into the driveway and catch it on fire. You know, maybe I should just leave it in the shop and catch it on fire. I don't know. Either way, thanks for coming along. Yeah. Till next time, guys.